This last test objective under Create Charts and Objects is inserting and formatting objects. And for most Excel users, this should be low-hanging fruit. You should be able to easily insert text boxes, insert images, modify properties. Really, the one to pay attention to for exam purposes that you may not be familiar with is adding alternative text to objects. So what we're talking about here is in your Excel spreadsheet, going to the Insert tab of the ribbon, and then from the Insert tab of the ribbon, you're really concentrating on either the Illustrations dropdown or over here on the right-hand side, the Text dropdown. So let's start with a text box. So I'll click on the dropdown, click on Text box. So now that you see the cursor changes and looks like a little sword, you click and drag, and you'll get your text box. So now it's just simply a matter of entering the text you want in that text box. So I'll type in MLS Standings 2018. So now that I'm done, I'm going to press Escape rather than Enter. Escape just selects the entire text box itself, and it lets me do some quick little changes to the font, to the size, and it lets me easily resize the thing, and then I can use the alignment tools and set my text to the center. I also have the drawing tools with this object selected underneath Format. That's where you can do a wide range of things like selecting different shape styles. So again, that should not present too much of a challenge when we are working with text boxes in our Excel spreadsheets. Notice that they float on top of other items in the spreadsheet. Now, other items you should be familiar with are the ability to insert things like shapes. So if you click on the Shapes dropdown, you'll get similar things. So you can also insert a text box right from here, but you can insert arrows if you want to. And that's just a matter of clicking and dragging to insert those items, changing the format here. I'm just going to go ahead and delete that with it selected. Go back to Insert, and also you can insert icons quickly. So I'll go down to my sports icons, and let's insert a soccer ball, insert. And once again, you see that is on top of other items that it can be changed. The graphic styles, it immediately pops you over to graphics tools and format. So you can change the formatting, the styles, you can change the size very quickly. But notice that it is going to be on top of other cells in the spreadsheet. So in terms of arranging things, the bring forward, send backward, those only apply if you are working with objects in a spreadsheet. Finally, let's insert a picture. So from here, we'll insert illustration picture, and I'll browse to something that I've got on my desktop, the MLS logo. I'll insert it. This is a rather large logo, as you can see. It's on top of other data in the spreadsheet. So to make it usable in this spreadsheet, I'll probably want to resize it as I'm doing with the handles. And then I can use the picture styles. I can change the transparency, the color, you get the idea. Now, in terms of accessibility, what you should also remember is that on any of these objects, especially pictures that you insert, you can give it a right click and you can get to the Format Picture pane, and this gives you a host of things to change. So if you wanted to add a drop shadow, you certainly could do so by adding a drop shadow like that. And perhaps more importantly for testable purposes, you can edit the alt text. So by right-clicking and choosing alt text, it brings up this pane right here, alt text. And what you can do is say something like, this is the MLS logo. If you don't want anything like that, you just simply mark it as decorative. So there it is. I'll wrap things up by first putting away the two panes that I've been working with here, and finally, just add a note that for most people who are working with Excel, they've used other programs and have used other objects, and the commands under picture tools really don't change. So if you can crop in Microsoft Word or PowerPoint, that's going to be the same thing here in Excel. And besides that, I would find it very unlikely that you would be asked to do any of that on the test anyway. But if you need to, it's there.